This is a story about money, but it's probably not the one you think it is. It starts the way most stories do, with a first paycheck and a feeling that things are finally coming together. A desk, a job, a monitor, the whole setup of a proper working life, finally yours. That first paycheck hits and it feels like proof that the hard work paid off. So you spend a little. You've earned it. A new thing here, a treat there. You get your own place. Nothing fancy, just a now. And it feels like freedom. You sit with it a bit, thinking about what comes next. The future feels wide open. You check the account. The number is there. Real. Yours. And it feels good. Month 1 passes. Everything accounted for. This is manageable. Month 2 arrives. Another paycheck. Same size, same routine. The rhythm sets in. A few months in, you buy a car. Nothing extravagant, just practical. Just yours. The credit card shows up in your wallet almost without you noticing. Just a backup, you tell yourself. And you use it once, then again, then without thinking twice. You upgrade the apartment. You deserve better than where you started, right? Work keeps moving. Salary keeps landing. The routine hums along. Then the bills arrive. And there are more of them than you expected. One for the car, one for the apartment, one fourth card. They stack up quietly. You try to save something a little. After everything else is paid, the jar barely fills. The whole picture looks like this. Salary comes in, expenses swallow it, almost nothing stays. You scratch your head and wonder where it all goes, because it always goes somewhere. Year 2 arrives and nothing has fundamentally changed. You earn more, but you're not further ahead. A raise comes through, a real one. Finally, this is the turning point, you think. And so you upgrade again. Bigger car, better place, you've earned it. But the bills multiply with the lifestyle. More income, more obligations, same pressure. The salary bar grew, but the expense arrows grew to match it, almost dollar for dollar. The savings jar looks exactly the same as it did a year ago, barely a quarter full. This is the part no one talks about openly, because from the outside, everything looks fine. But if you look carefully, the bars are on your reel. You're inside something you didn't consciously choose. It has a name: lifestyle inflation. Spending rises to meet income, every single time. And sitting with that realization is uncomfortable, because you did everything right: a job, raise, upgrade, and still ended up here. Year 1, year 2, year 3, the timeline looks like progress, but the bank account tells a quieter story. You pick up the piggy bank and shake it. The silence that comes back is the loudest part. Savings zero. Not because you're irresponsible, but because no one taught you to put it first. A job offer lands in your inbox. New company, higher number. Maybe this is the answer. You read it twice. The number is good. It feels like escape. You stand at a fork. Stay or go. You've been here before and you always chose up. You take the new job. Higher salary, fresh start. Surely this time it'll be different. New desk, new monitor, new routine. The same story begins again. Bigger paycheck. The hope feels real this time. Bigger car, better apartment. Because why not? You're earning more than ever. And the bills follow. They always follow. They are patient in a way we are not. Same jar, same emptiness, a bigger salary, an identical result. The cage grew too. It expanded to fit the new lifestyle perfectly. Still a cage. You press your hands against the bars and examine them closely this time. They're made of your own choices. And that's the hardest part to accept. No one locked you in. You built this, slowly, automatically. More money does not equal more freedom. Not automatically, not without intention. Sitting with that outside the cage fundamentally changes something. 2 columns, income and lifestyle. Most people watch both columns and never question the pattern. Income goes up, lifestyle goes up to match. The gap, the space where wealth actually grows, never widens. Time passes while the pattern holds, and time is the one thing you cannot earn back. 10 years, a decade of decent salaries, raises, new jobs, and almost nothing set aside. The jar at year 10 looks like the jar at year end. That is the trap, fully revealed. You turn away from the screen. You don't need a spreadsheet to know something has to change. You open a notebook and write the most honest question you've asked yourself in years. Bills take the biggest slice. Lifestyle takes the next. Savings get what's left, which is usually nothing. That tiny savings slice is the problem and the solution at the same time. You hold up a mirror, not literally, but honestly. What does this pattern actually look like from the outside? And then you set it down, not with shame, with clarity. This is fixable. Pay yourself first. 3 words that restructure everything that comes after them. Before the bills, before the treats, before anything else, the savings jar gets fed first. 2 jars now. Lifestyle gets some, savings gets some. The ratio starts to shift. Fixed expenses get named, written down, and kept. You stop pretending they're flexible when they're not. The bigger car goes, not forever, just right now. It was a want dressed up as a need. The bigger apartment gets reconsidered. The upgrade was about image more than comfort. You go back to something simpler, and it costs you less than you thought, emotionally and financially. The salary arrives. The savings jar catches its hair first. Then life continues. The savings chart starts doing something the expense chart never did. It grows without demanding more from you. You hold a seed, small, patient, quiet. This is what consistent investing looks like at the beginning. You plant it, not because you see the tree yet, but because you understand what seeds do. Something small appears, a sprout. It doesn't look like much, but it's alive. You look back at the cage. You can see it clearly now because you're standing outside it. Freedom isn't a dramatic escape. It's a slow, quiet accumulation of better decisions. You walk forward, not running, just moving with intention, which is different from just moving. Every month you stand at the same fork. That trap path is familiar. The intentional path takes practice. It starts with awareness, just seeing the pattern clearly enough to name it. Then it becomes a habit, as something you do without the argument in your head every time. And then it asks for patience, because wealth doesn't announce itself. It accumulates quietly. The plant is a real tree now. It took time. It didn't need constant attention, just consistency. You sit down, breathe. There's a version of your life that doesn't run on urgency, and you're building it. The salary is still there, same size, same frequency, but the jar beside it is finally bigger. The cage shrinks behind you. The tree grows beside you. That's the whole story, actually. If this looked familiar even a little, Edison, no. Recognition is where it starts. One coin, one decision. The trap and the way out both begin in the exact same place.